My grandfather fought in the First World War. He survived, many didn't. In Britain we mourn over 1 million British and Commonwealth dead. In France they mourn almost twice that number, and in Germany more still, and so on through the competent nations. So what did all these men die for? What caused the war? A Serbian pawn shot an Austrian prince. Austria sought revenge, a purely Balkan affair in the grand scheme of things. But the chance for Europe's great powers to flex their muscles was irresistible. Austria was allied to Germany. Serbia was allied to Russia. Russia was allied to France. Britain too was allied to France, but was also a guarantor of Belgian neutrality, duty-bound to come to her aid should her borders be violated. Once Austria declared war on Serbia, all the cogs and counter-cogs fell into place like clockwork over the August bank holiday weekend of 1914. On Bank Holiday Monday, the German army entered Belgium, intending to outflank the French. Thus began the most destructive war the world had ever known. We all know the outcome, the Allies won, but what of the war's consequences? Few people realize the lasting effect it continues to have. Its immediate impact, the loss of millions of lives aside, was the eradication of Europe's autocracies. German, Austro-Hungarian and Russian rulers all fell. The British monarchy was forced to anglicise, changing its name from Saxe-Coburg-Gotha to Windsor. Russia became communist. The Austro-Hungarian Empire descended into anarchy, fragmenting into the Eastern European and Balkan states we know today. The harsh terms imposed on Germany in the Treaty of Versailles, including the annexation of former German territories to form the new or reconstituted states of Poland and Czechoslovakia, would lead directly to World War II. But the Second World War and even the Balkan conflict of the late 20th century is also history now. In 2015, the First World War's most relevant impact is the situation in the Middle East. Iran, Iraq, Syria, Palestine, Lebanon, none of these existed in their present form prior to 1918. All were carved out of the defeated Ottoman Empire, Germany's ally, by the victors. If you've ever wondered why their borders are so straight, it's because they were drawn quite literally on a map into roughly equal spheres of British and French influence, taking little account of the ethnic and religious mix of the inhabitants. Although my novel To Bathe in Eden's Glory is firmly based on historical fact, it is essentially a family saga about human beings faced with inhuman dilemmas. From the furrows of Ashley to the trenches of Flanders, the innocence of Edwardian infancy is left a mutilated memory. Conscience, duty, pride and preservation are all explored against the backdrop of social prejudice, women's suffrage and the hardships and emotions of home, combined with the horror, futility and camaraderie of the trenches, and of course, love. For those looking for a good war story, this book is written for you. For those craving romance, it is here in abundance. I hope you enjoy it.